Alright everybody, welcome back to Mass Effect Andromeda. We're here on Meridian. Let's go explore.
This is Meridian? Unbelievable.
Pathfinder, I'm picking up radio interference. A cat signal.
Alert! The detected signal was a decoy. Khi Tasira has been infiltrated. All units are to focus on incapacitation and capture of the Pathfinder.
Better be ready. Sounds like trouble up ahead.
Whoa. This relic box is actually connected to this machine, activated and sending commands.
What does it mean?
Here we go.
Oh shit.
Head above us, we're completely open! Shit, shit!
I wish the Moshai could see this.
Oh, we leveled up. Technical Overseer, Engineer rank 4.
Right.
Which way should we head?
I don't know. Oh, we got right, and we got left.
Sam, what do you think?
Intense vortexes of scope.
That pillar looks familiar.
What?
We've been here before, right? No. Maybe I'm thinking of that pillar.
You cut Sam off, baby.
Ket equipment. They had everything set up to study this place. Whoa.
Unless I do
Plant.
not go in that crap.
How are they growing here?
Hostile shuttle incoming.
Wow, it's all completely overgrown. Better than this?
Jackass fucking things. Ah, fuck.
Yep, figured that out quick.
I wish we didn't have to rush around defending ourselves from Pet. It would be nice to take our time and really look at this stuff.
There's a thing over here. Let's look at the map now. Oh, this is still the first level, okay. So when we go to the exploration tower, I'm guessing we'll head that way.
Yeah, down below!
Good spot for...
Ah! That's a lot of cat equipment. Looks like they set up camp.
Oh, shit. It's weird because it goes... Oh, datapad. The Archon speaks. The human Pathfinder will make an attempt on Khi Tasira, or Meridian, as it is known to these creatures. It is a predictable course of action. It believes itself my equal, and will attempt to steal the Remnant's power from us. We have worked long and hard to unlock these secrets. We will not be usurped by this lesser creature. I have dispatched my enforcer, my sword, to the space station to handle this human. She will be my voice. Obey her as you would your Archon. Work on the Remnant must continue in the meantime. With Khi Tasira fully under my control, Helios, the Angara, and the Pathfinder's people will all yield. Our rise is assured. It has always been assured. Victory is inevitable, and Ket are patient. But anyway, there's a lot of like up, down, and around you can go to, but it all just leads to the same thing. There's not anything extra in those areas, it seems.
Big guns! Watch out!
I detect working remnant technology. We could turn that against them.
Damn these wraiths.
Look out! Reinforcements!
I don't
that's the last
know
of them. For now.
where the control for the turret was. Sound 8. I'd like to find the console that controls the turret, just in case we come back and there's a bunch of people here again. You'd really think you could put your scanner on, it would, you know, if you're on the turret, it would show you where the console is, but no.
I have seen organisms like this on Havar.
Someone get the lights?
What the hell?
Translating. Pattern 1-3. Viability 56.2%. Genetic template transmitted for testing.
They were doing things to the Ankara.
We can't be sure what this is yet, Jarl.
Really? Because the last time we saw something like this, the Ket were turning us into them.
Sam, I need an analysis.
It appears that these beings are not Angara. They are not even alive.
I don't understand. They look so...
The remnant language refers to these bodies as genetic templates.
A blueprint. Like the plants we saw.
The Angara? We came from here? They created us? Why?
Does it matter why? Where you came from doesn't change who you are.
True. And we still face the same conflicts. I just feel as though something has shifted. I need to think. I need to speak with Imoshai.
So Meridian can create life. What if the Archon can make it do the opposite? Destroy life?
It's up to us to make sure that doesn't happen.
If we crack Meridian's controls first, we make sure the Archon can't use it.
Oh shit.
Hey, Zhao. You know, if you want to talk about the stuff you found out, I'm here.
Are you reaching out because I am now considered a remnant curiosity?
What? No! No! I didn't mean it like that.
Got you. You should see your face.
Zhao!
Well, at least he's got a sense of humor about it.
It's like this, but not exactly like this on Aya. Perhaps this is a prototype, like the Angara we saw. Stars. There must be hundreds. Why are this many of them here?
It's just incredible. I bet the Archon knows about the Angara. That's why he's so obsessed with figuring out how the Builder...
How would he not know about the Angara?
coming online. We're doing it. Hey, that pool's gone. There was something down there the whole time.
The whole city is coming to life, just like it's meant to be.
Data pattern testing report.
Look at all those lights. Can you imagine what this was like when it was all working with the builders here?
And what do you imagine a builder looks like?
Tall, glowy, or maybe short and round and glowy.
We always thought they'd look something like their creations. Now that we know they created us, I wonder...
Oh, I knew it. Damn.
Big guy down! Shit!
Area cleared.
Took that dude
This
out
place would be a gift to the Angara if we could eliminate the Ket.
real fast.
We could learn so much from it.
We'll make that happen, Jal. I promise.
There was something to scan. Was it just a tree? No, I don't know.
Gotta be getting close to one of those towers. We need to activate both to reach Meridian's core.
They would probably unlock something to come through there, and then we can just go over there or something. Something like that is my guess.
So many guns!
Gotta do better than this.
What else is there to scan? Saying something. I don't want to miss, like, finishing off one of those side things because I just didn't scan something. Oh, here we go.
Pathfinder, I am quickly building a workable database of the remnant language. We have not encountered instances of it in such abundance before.
I've never seen anything like this.
Pathfinder, it appears the energy waves from these craters contributed to the scourge throughout Helios.
So whatever happened here caused the Scourge to erupt all across the cluster.
Yes, Pathfinder.
This scourge started here, with the remnant builders.
Or someone attacked them with it.
Damn it. Oh, didn't really do much. That was probably the turrets.
Look at all this remnant stuff. It's like my birthday.
Detecting low-level Pathfinder. The remnant language bears striking similarity to Angaran.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Wow, I think that's fried. Will it even work?
I have no idea. Ask Sem.
Damage to parts of the system are preventing power-up.
Can we reroute past the damage?
That may work, Pathfinder. Boosting trace signals.
Some kind of glyph on this thing. Looks like part of some kind of pattern.
Oh. It's a puzzle. Yeah, oh, okay. Alright, so we need... Damn, I wish I could see what they look like from here. Dot at the top.
Nice.
Two, and then...
Let's see about rerouting the power past all the damage.
Whew, good choice.
So it's exactly like the picture.
Nice.
Okay, so not really a puzzle.
I think that's it.
The primary console should work now, Pathfinder. Provisional repairs are complete, Pathfinder.
Only one way to know for sure.
Translating. Flight control systems online. Welcome, Administrator.
I don't like this. We should get out of here.
Restoring the systems appears to have reactivated something else nearby.
I can see that, Sam, and I don't think it's good.
Look at it. It's like one of those derelicts we've seen. Only no longer derelict.
Translating. Exploration vessels on standby. We have seen remnant ships, but none in working condition. It says it cannot retrieve commands from the Meridian engine.
Meridian engine. Sam, do you know what? They're going to be trouble.
Oh, hi.
Power woke up the remnant.
Ryder, I detect a surge of energy on the scans. The section you're in lit up like Mardi Gras.
What's it? Mardi Gras.
What's going on? Are you all...
Can't talk right now!
Didn't mean to do that.
Security's down. We're good. The Ket are probably waiting out there for us. So stay alert.
Gotcha.
Damn, I was hoping there was a health thing over here. No, just a ton of ammo.
I see the conduits. Some kind of pattern here.
What? No, we've already solved this puzzle, buddy.
So that should get us into the command hub, right?
All right, 2 towers going. Should get us into Meridian's main control room.
Oh, that's what the big old shield was for.
Scott!
God
They
damn.
can't beat us here?
We did the work. They don't get to reap the benefits.
I get in there first, fiend. Oh shit. Alright, got my health. Get out of here. Oh, god. Oh shit. I tried to dodge, but it didn't work. No. I love how the fiend thing only goes for us. Like always. Get out of here. There we go. I honestly thought that was gonna be a much tougher fight because I kept going forward, they kept getting more and more and more. I was like, oh god. I fucked up.
What do you think we're going to find?
No idea. But that looks like a gravity well. Finally.
Make sure those aren't gonna do anything helpful for us, like activate a turret.
Whoa! I think we saw that from space. Wonder what's in there.
Translating. Connection lost. Meridian engine not found.
Sam, is there damage here? Can we restore systems like we did before?
I'm sorry, Pathfinder. Systems are intact, but they are searching for a component that doesn't appear to exist.
What do you mean doesn't appear to exist?
One moment, Pathfinder. I have found something. Translating. Final administrator log. The opposition's weapon may cause widespread damage. All our weapons, our ships, will not be able to protect us. Protect my goal. We need to disengage Meridian from Command Core, which will remain here to draw fire. Meridian contains all the work of the Jardan. Nothing else matters. I will send it far. We can return one day. Continue the process of renewal. End of log.
So, this isn't Meridian. Huh. The Archon was wrong. That's funny. I mean, it's horrible. But it's funny the asshole had no idea. We'll be able to bring it back, right?
Cat! We have to get out of here!
Get ready. We're getting out of here. Sam, find me another exit, away from the cat!
There is no other exit, Pathfinder. However, the Remnant City is not without defenses, and this is its central command.
Remnant defenses, of course. Use them against the cat. Sam, now!
The Archon wants that one. Destroy the rest.
Aye, bitch.
Watch your backs, it's one of those that can cloak!
Not getting past me, cloak or no cloak!
Visual on the leader!
I'ma die.
I know you're around here somewhere.
Maybe not. They have so many of those fucking dog things. Jesus.
Come on, where are you? Got you. And don't forget the rest of those cats.
Oh my god. Yeah. They spawn you back, but you can't move for like 3 seconds. And you have no shield when you get spawned back, so instant death. That was dumb as fuck.
Watch your backs. It's one of those that can cloak.
Not getting past me, cloak or no cloak.
Lost visual on the leader. I knew those cats were trouble the minute I saw them.
But what about Meridian?
Talk about it later. Deal with the cat first.
Action, Jacob.
Gotcha. And don't forget the rest of those cats. Lost visual on the leader. I know you're around here somewhere. Gotcha. And don't forget the rest of those cats. Like the Archon sent all his goons after us. Could this get any worse?
Fiend! Fiend! Fiend!
Gotcha. Lost visual on the leader.
Oh, what the hell?
Think you're so sneaky, don't you? I know you're around here somewhere. Come on, where are you?
I mean, I killed that person. They had no health, and I shot them point blank. So they're not meant to die, probably.
Think you're so sneaky, don't you? Think you're so sneaky, don't you?
Shut up.
Got you. And don't forget the rest of those cats.
Yeah, I see.
Ground team, is everyone all right?
Everyone accounted for.
We saw everything from orbit. It was incredible. The entire city lit up. The scans went wild.
And Ryder, the Ket are retreating. Whatever you did, it worked.
A full retreat? That's a relief to hear.
Any progress on Meridian? Have you got it working yet?
This isn't Meridian. Or At least not all of it. Hard to explain. We'll brief you later. So Meridian's gone. But shouldn't this thing know the nav point of where it went?
Contact with the Scourge will have altered Meridian's original path. It would take countless years to determine its current location.
All this remnant tech around us? The Jardin had to have a plan.
Their plan seemed to be, oh crap, let's get out of here.
Well, if the Scourge is messing things up, maybe that's where we should look.
Look at what, exactly?
I don't know yet. We'll have to think about it.
Yeah, we don't have Meridian yet. But we took this city back from the Ket. That's big.
That just means we need to push forward before they can recover. We have to find Meridian. The real one. Sam, collect all the data you can. Radio the Tempest for extraction. This is going to take work. And it's going to take all of us.
Level up. That's what that sound was.
Pathfinder, you seem well.
We're all doing quite well here. Thank you.
That is good to hear. This journey can't have been easy. Speaking of which, we know you defied us. You went for Meridian in direct violation of initiative orders.
Damn right.
Even though our reasons were quite clear. Yet, you were correct, Ryder. We should have trusted your instincts. You have proven time and again that you deserve the title of Pathfinder. I have never been so glad to be wrong.
I appreciate your encouragement. And your candor.
I am told there are still obstacles to reaching Meridian. The initiative stands ready to provide whatever support you need.
Or at least it's not like the frickin' council.
Pathfinder, if you're done with your call to the Nexus, I'd like to talk to you. I think I've found a way for us to find Meridian.
Cool. And we're like, he don't know what he's talking about, even though he's got so much proof. I don't know why I did that. But yeah, I was like, you were right. You know, we should have listened to you. Thank you. Instead of, you know what the hell you're talking about. Fucking idiots.
Processing the data we received from the remnant city. It's
And we have a cryopod points. Which we only need military, right? Whoops. Yep. Okay. What's always prepared? Unlocks one extra consumable slot. And we could start using those. But let's just go down the line.
Don't push yourself too hard. Someone's gonna keep me pretty.
Oh yeah, what did we get? We got the, I found this thing. Oh. Don't want it. Plus 100 max health. You know, we'll keep all the ultra rare ones, I guess. Oh, these are all my items. Don't want that. That one actually might be good.
You have new email at your terminal, Pathfinder.
I figured.
Extremely quick thinking for a human.
Thresher Malls,
You saw
of
the perfect drop
course.
zone just in time.
I don't want to
Well, we
fucking
humans
Thresher
get
Mall.
lucky sometimes.
I'm glad to have that kind of luck on my flight deck.
Alright, well we have some codexes as well. Ships and vehicles, Remnant starships. Without need for crew considerations, the Remnant are capable of fielding vessels with theoretically massive carrying capacity. Their function is likely tied to the Remnant role of planetary maintenance or terraforming. The general standby state of the vaults may explain why the large examples of these starships are so rare. There was no purpose in maintaining them. The full capabilities of these vessels are unknown. The smaller have been observed to exceed Initiative or Cat starships in speed and flight performance, unburdened by a biological pilot's reflexes or the need to avoid maneuvers that could endanger a living crew. The larger are likely subject to the same operational limits as capital ships or arcs. They may have no crew to maintain, but they must accommodate their cargo. From observation, the Scourge is aggressively attracted to Remnant and is particularly damaging to their vessels. While Ark Hyperion survived a direct impact and disengaged, most Remnant vessels have been found derelict, with significant Scourge damage. Planets and locations, the Scourge. Probably... Okay, so it's this one. Or these two, I should say. We now know the Scourge is the fallout of a weapon detonated at Khi Tasira. Dr. Eridana believes the weapon caused an instantaneous cluster-wide warping of space-time, briefly connecting multiple points in the Helios cluster at once. Her model suggests the warp effect annihilated multiple planets, forming the debris in the Scourge's tendrils. While the resulting radiation converted much of that debris to element zero, as we have seen, the space-time warping effect continues on a micro scale within the Scourge to this day. Why is it... Why is the Scourge still there? God damn it. Meridian. Evidence in the Aya Vault shows the network of remnant vaults across the Helios cluster is controlled from a central point known as Meridian. When properly connected... Wait a minute. We read that. This proves Meridian's central importance to remnant vaults and the planets of the Helios cluster. Whoever controls it can theoretically affect vault function, meaning they could control or disrupt the ecology of entire worlds. Following the Archon's data led to a gigantic remnant structure he had codenamed Khi Tasira. The Archon believed this to be Meridian, when it is actually just a command core. Records at Khi Tasira show Meridian itself was jettisoned to safety when its builders faced the weapons which created the Scourge. Khi Tasira. Roughly translated as the place of ascension, Khi Tasira is a city-sized remnant structure in the Civ-Key system. From our investigations, we now know the Archon's research over decades led him to believe that this structure was Meridian, control center for the Remnant Vault network. This may explain why Khi Tasira is one of the most heavily defended remnant sites in Helios. A substantial percentage of the Ket fleet is anchored here, while Apex reports the Archon has sent dozens of Ket... Oh wait, we read... Damn it. For some reason I didn't think we had read anything on Khi Tasira yet. Even though Khi Tasira is not actually Meridian, but, as we now know, only a control module originally anchored into Meridian proper, the city remains a hugely significant remnant site. It was home to a large population of the remnant builders, the Jardan, and still houses many of their experimental creations. The remnant ships housed there appear to be in working order, as are most of the databanks and archives. Preserved despite the Ket's efforts to ransack it for information with study, the city could eventually present a glimpse into Jardan's motivations and a better understanding of the remnant they left behind. For some reason that won't go away, and it's gonna piss me off. Genre species Angara. Investigations have revealed that the Angara were created by the Jardin, the species responsible for building the remnant. The motives of this creation are still unclear, but this revelation will undoubtedly have a seismic effect on Angaran society. History. We now know that circa 1600 BCE the Angara were created and seeded across Helios by the Jardin. Records of this process are less substantial than ancient Angaran history, but it was apparently in service of a grand experiment. It is unclear which planets the Angara were seeded upon, and which they reached via developed spaceflight, though Havarl is a likely candidate. Angaran histories are now reviewing what records remain either for tampering or cultural interpretation of events the Jardin set in motion. Flora and fauna, Andromeda wildlife overview. The revelation of the Jardin's experimentation in the Helios cluster allows the creatures here to be viewed in a new light. It is entirely possible that many of these species were seeded or experimented upon, or that lessons learned were taken from them in the development of the Angara. The remnant creators. The Jardin are a mysterious species or faction responsible for building the bots and technology known as the Remnant. According to records and findings from Khi Tasira, they were interested in not only wide-scale terraforming, but the creation of sentient life. One of their successful creations, the Angara, were seeded on multiple worlds in the Helios cluster. The Jardin's motivations for this creation are still unknown. Their work was disrupted by the deployment of the Scourge weapon, the result of either an external threat or a rift in Jardin society. This weapon devastated the worlds that the Jardin had cultivated and forced them to leave the Helios cluster, though not before disengaging Meridian and sending it to safety. The present whereabouts and disposition of the Jardin are not known. Whether they will return to Helios remains to be seen. The Remnant. Investigations at Khi Tasira revealed that the Remnant were built by a species of faction. The Scourge destroyed the connection from Meridian to these vaults and deactivated many of the Jardin's technological creations. The Jardin left the cluster soon afterwards for an unknown location, leaving their technology behind as remnants of their civilization in Helios. The journey so far. Finding a home. The Jardin discovery. You learn that the Angara are the result of a genetic engineering by ancient aliens called the Jardin. It remains to be seen what impact this knowledge will have on Angaran society. I hate this so much. I absolutely hate that this isn't going away. Because now every time I look at Codex, I'm going to think I'm missing something. Unless I just got the Scourge, in which case, maybe now? Damn it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Movie night plans. To Ryder from Lexi. Ryder. Liam's movie night seems to be catching everyone's interest, especially Drac and PB. Well, perhaps we should talk. We might head off a medical emergency before it happens. Lexi. What? Arrests are underway. To Ryder from Celine Varn. Ryder. I thought you'd like to know we caught Randlon, or Lanton Rel, as he was going by on Kadara. Your activities caused a panic amongst the other conspirators. It seems we've already caught Oben Keld and Nias Turn. It's only a matter of time until we persuade them, or that scumbag Aiden, to give up the others. Well, I say we. I'm writing this from my hospital bed post-surgery, holding the dart they yanked out of me. The doctors seem quite perturbed by it all. Once this medication wears off, I look forward to finding out what actual peace and quiet is like. Unless the Pachero authorities need a counter-terrorism consultant, I suppose. Regards, Major Celine Varm, STG, retired. Cat facts to writer from Lexi. Writer. I've started my thesis on cat anatomy and thought you would enjoy some of the interesting facts I've discovered. Cat have 332 bones in their body. For comparison, human adults have 206. Cat have no reproductive organs. Similar to Turians and Quarians, cat are digitigrades. The bone-like armor that covers their bodies are actual bones. The cat have double the amount of taste buds as the average human. Lexi. Belief is weird. To writer from Liam. Liam, I am sick of hearing your crap, okay? I don't talk about stuff like this because my mouth's an idiot. Yeah, it is. But we're in weird space now. The Jardin made a people. Back in the Milky Way, we were knocking on the door of stable clones. But that's different. The bits are already there. It's snapped together. So I go down this hole about making life, and then I start thinking about Sam. Your dad made a kind of life. This amazing technical achievement that I look at and just, I can't really get the edges of it. And it's in your head. That's pretty damn special. Like I need another reason to think Pathfinder is something different here. I don't know the point of this. Sometimes you just write, right? Costa. Liam has included a list of media themed to creation. Genres include theological talks, scientific papers on technological integration, and a 1995 vid about an AI's choice of footwear. I thought maybe, what if it was like, damn it, what's the Stanley Kubrick movie? It's like the AI in it. 2001: A Space Odyssey. Yeah, I thought that maybe they were going to reference that, but no. I appreciate the support. To error, address is not found. Forwarding to Pathfinder Writer from Zoe Walsberg. Hi, Callow. I'm trying the new auto address system you suggested. Hope it got your last name right. I wanted to say something. Thank you doesn't cover what it means to have someone share the burden. I'm tracking every credit, though. Prepare yourself for a windfall later. Fly safe, Zoe. Oops, don't worry about this, Ryder. I'll take care of it, Callow. Cities and Gardens. To Ryder from Cora. The Remnant City got me thinking about my rose garden, preparing the ground, planting for the future, all that. So the Jardin made the Angara, but what's the end goal? Were they part of some grand plan? Preparing the ground for something else? Wonder if the Jardin had bigger plans for the cluster, and where we'd fit in. Cora. That actually reminds me about the plot, or maybe not the plot, but a big part of the movie Prometheus, the quote-unquote alien prequel. I really like the movie. Doesn't work that well as an alien prequel, but maybe it should have just been a standalone movie in the alien universe. Those big, the engineers, how they create life and with the black goo on the planets and stuff, and that kind of thing kind of reminds me of that. I'm free. To Ryder from Carrie to Vessi. To Vessa. Hello, Ryder. I'm out. Your visit must have shaken things up, Come on by the Nexus and I'll tell you everything. If you tell me about the Remnant City you found, it'll be nice to see you without bars between us, Carrie. I found something. To Ryder from Avella, translated from Shalesh. Ryder. I've been studying those relics you found, and I discovered an answer I've been looking for. Meet me outside the repository on Aya, Avella. Fun and games. To Ryder from Drac. Hey kid, you ever play fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? Heck of a game. Vetcher somehow scared me a copy. Meet me at Vortex and we'll play, Drac. Oh, okay. I thought we were going to go have to hunt a Thresher Maw. A gift for you. To Ryder from PB. Hey there, gorgeous. I left a little something in your quarters. Nice digs, by the way. Wouldn't mind spending more time there. Hint, hint, PB. Oh, that's it. Okay. Okay. Speak to Avila on Aya. Meet Drac at the Vortex, which is in, or on, whatever. Okay. See, I think there's more codex already, and I already forgot. Okay. Analyze PB, spirits, enact more Drac. We'll do this one real quick because it is here.
A nightcap for you. When you're ready, call and I'll come running. With a surprise. PB.
BB? I'm ready for my surprise.
Hey,
Come. Join me.
Oh, no. You don't give the orders here. Whose surprise is this, anyway?
Not an order. Just a request.
I'm not complaining. I have one myself. Let's reenact how we met. Do you know about Asari melding? Our bodies and minds weave together, become one. I've never trusted anyone enough. Never trusted myself.
I've got you. You're safe with me.
Ryder.
I can't believe it. It's so quiet.
We are one. This is all ours now. I love you. I want you to know, whatever kept you from saying yes before, I'm glad. I respect it. With strings, it means so much more. This is where I belong.
Okay. Oh, what the hell? Guess you can get music. I'd rather not. Okay, that showed a little bit more than the previous games.
Hello, Ryder. I have been contemplating our discoveries about the Angara at the Remnant City. I know who created me, and I know my purpose. I have also experienced not knowing. The difference is immense.
You're heading into some deep waters there, Sam.
Whole lifetimes are spent asking about creation, its meaning, if it has one, and if there was a motivating force.
Are you asking if there's a god?
AI have concrete answers about why they exist. If I did not, I would look for them.
Thanks, Sam. Nothing more.
Oh, journey so far, crew, PB. You and PP. Whoops. You and PB have melded and professed your love for one another. It's a rare morning you don't wake up next to her. She relishes exploring the galaxy's mysteries with you by her side. Damn the Scourge. Alright. Priority allies. Actually, that updated too. Well, not updated, but we got one. We still need 2 more. I want that to go away. Past, present, and future. Speak to Avila on Aya. Okay, that's it. Level it up. It really kind of sucks that you can finish leveling up your companions really kind of, I wouldn't say early, but I've leveled up like 5 or 6 times and they haven't, like, their skills are done. Like they're, unless they've gained more. Like, yeah, they're done. Like she has 18 points left, but there's nothing to do.
Pathfinder. Just the person I wanted to see. Meridian. Set on a path its creators, disrupted by the Scourge, now lost. An unmanned ship is at the mercy of ocean currents. Now, think of Meridian as the ship, and the Scourge as the ocean. If we can somehow predict the currents and track them, we could figure out where the ocean's taken the ship.
That's genius. The Scourge is the sea, moving objects around.
It's not a precise analogy, of course, but it illustrates the point.
Dr. Anwar's suggestion may indeed be our best chance at finding Meridian. The more we know about the Scourge, the better we can predict how it affects the things it comes in contact with.
We'll need better data. Probes for the Scourge, and Garen star charts.
The Initiative made charts of Helios from the Milky Way 600 years back. Perfect baseline.
I can compare that to Helios at present. It'll give us numbers, but one set won't be enough.
Sam, what exactly do we need right now?
Readings from within the Scourge itself, collected by probes planted at key points. Once enough data is collected, we'll need Initiative resources for mining and analysis. Once that is done, I can build a predictive model that will recalculate Meridian's path.
We have a plan. Now let's make it work. Everyone's counting on us. Let's bring them home.
Scourge clusters probed for data. Be doing some probing. Should we go to Vortex? What was it? Vortex and... yeah. Let's do this one because it's a task. Real quick.
I'm picking up something.
Really?
Deploying probe.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. We've arrived at a Scourge nav point appropriate for data collection.
Energy emitted from this area appears weaker than expected. A probe deposited within the center of the formation may be used to collect data. Okay. So these are the other probes. Ooh, oh, look at that. 3 more places opened up, and yeah, they're the things. So 1. Oh, these 2 as well. And these to everything except for one has opened up. Awesome. But first, let's do these two side things. Open this up as well to make sure we don't have any other side things. Alright, over there. Should be faster over here.
Pretty view.
I like to imagine what my ancestors would say if they could see what we've built. How we flourished in spite of everything.
Here's hoping the rest of us follow your example.
If all humans are like you, I have no doubt you'll thrive. I've been studying those artifacts you recovered. What I found was incredible. Our history is much shorter than we previously thought. Less than a millennium. It's as though we suddenly sprang into being, a fully formed civilization.
Now we know the Jardin created your people.
But what if they also engineered our culture, gave us traditions and beliefs we've carried forward? Until we understand our past, we can't decide our future. What you found could affect generations to come. I can't imagine getting here without you, Ryder.
You talk like our time together is over. It doesn't have to be.
You make that sound so easy.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
I've got a girlfriend.
You keep holding back. Why?
Because I like you. Much more than I expected to. But this work needs my full attention. And you, the task ahead of you is tremendous. I won't be the one to distract you from that, no matter how much I may want to.
I think I need a distraction right now.
Someday, when this is all over, if you still feel the same, find me. Until then, we both have work to do.
Someday then. I'll hold you to it.
You'd better.
What's next for you?
Keep looking for answers. Try my best to recover our history. All of it.
You'll get there.
Of course we will. We have you on our side.
It can't be like the original trilogy. What the hell? The original trilogy. You know, I was with Liara, but then I switched to Jack. Now we gotta stick with PB. We only have one game with Andromeda. crew like no other. Romantic entanglements. You found opportunities for romance outside the Tempest and your job as Pathfinder. You had a bittersweet courtship with Angaran museum creator Avela Kajar and Aya, but you put the relationship on hold before things could go too far. Hey now. Don't tell PB.
Ryder, Vetra wanted you to check in when you can.
Alright. At least they did it before I went anywhere. Baby, you're not mad, are you? No one told you, right?
I'm still trying to make sense of everything we learned at the Remnant City. I can't believe the Angara are designed. What are the implications?
Far too many to sift through at once. It's mostly for the Angara to figure out.
I can't imagine what this will mean to them. Helios is more and more interesting every minute. Anything you want to talk about before we head back into it?
Oh, thank God she doesn't know.
Are we getting together later?
Sure hope so.
Thanks for chatting. We'll talk again later.
You know it.
Don't tell her anything, Pac. I'll kill you.
More tests? You said...
I know what I said, but your protein levels are on the low side.
Doc, I'm missing 3 lungs. Who gives a shit about protein level?
I do.
Just let her worry about you all then.
So my buddy Jill, who,
What?
by the way, can't stop singing your praises, wants to have a baby. And, stop me if you've heard this one before, she asked me if I'd father it.
And that's something to joke about?
No. I don't know. Yes? Why the hell not?
That's a big deal, Gil. Maybe the biggest deal. You, more than anyone, should know that.
Why? Because my dad wasn't around. My mum did a great job, Ryder. I love my life.
Then what are you doing here? If your life was so great, why did you leave it 600 years behind?
I don't know. I told you, not much thought went into it. I didn't really think it through.
Unless you want to do the same thing here, I suggest you treat this with the gravity it deserves.
I hear you. And you know I've been thinking about it, Ryder. Becoming a dad. I don't want to just be a donor. Bringing a kid into the world wouldn't be enough for me. I'd want to raise the child with Jill.
Sounds like you know what you want.
Yeah. It's funny, you can think until you're blue in the face. Sometimes you just gotta trust your gut.
I'm very happy for you, Gil. For both of you.
Thanks, Ryder. Or should I say, Uncle Pathfinder.
I don't know if I like the sound of that.
I just feel better if the Tempest had a main gun. Hull's not built for it. The recoil will blow out all our fancy windows.
What defenses does the ship have?
Kinetic barriers to handle space debris, the stealth drive.
And
Hey, Ryder. What are we going to do if Meridian isn't what we expect?
What do you mean?
What if it isn't where it's supposed to be? Or it doesn't work the way we think it does?
Let's not worry about things we don't know yet.
It's just we never really know what we're going to get with this remnant stuff. I've been going back and forth. Glee 1 second, worry the next. If it sounds too good to be true, it usually is. Learn that the hard way.
We still have to try. We still have to hope.
You're right. Of course you're right. We didn't give up to the worst of it, and we're not going to start now. Whatever happens, let's try to have fun doing it.
Haven't we so far?
2 galaxies worth.
Okay, so that's what she wanted to talk about.
So you can fix it?
Ahem. to you from yours. Again, please. PB. Oh. I was like, what?
It's just editing a config file. You could probably fix it.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Actually, I wonder. It would be interesting to see if they put this in. No, okay. I was thinking maybe they put something in where you can, be like, hey, you want to come down? Like, whenever, you know? But no, would have been cool. Oh yeah, we also have Path of the Hero here as well. We can do that before we play a game with Drac, I guess.
You're back.
My arrest was a clerical error. Translation, our heroic Pathfinder took an interest, and now you're bad PR. Truth hurts. A Pathfinder can handle the dangers out there. For us ordinary people, it's too much. I want to finish the documentary, take a stand for what matters. But what is that? What's best for the initiative?
People deserve the truth. Today and 1,000 years from now. Let's give it to them.
Okay, have your Sam give me everything it recorded in that remnant city. I'll give them raw footage, uncompromising every challenge we need to overcome. And that will be the grand finale to my documentary. I'm free to take a break with whomever I like.
You mean...
I hope you still feel that something. I still do. Meet me at Vortex later? We deserve a night out.
Oh god. There's no dancing like in the trilogy. I'll have to do it myself. Sucks.
You made it. I ordered some snacks. You like these, don't you?
I do, actually. Thank you.
And I asked the bartender to signal if you know who comes by. It's funny, I know so much about you already. I guess this is your chance to get to know me.
Then tell me everything, mysterious Miss Tavessa. Like, how did you get into journalism?
My parents were ambassadors. I had a misspent youth sailing around the bay and going to fancy diplomatic parties. Thing is, a lot of politics gets decided at those parties. History's made, and no one's watching. One day, I put down my cocktail and picked up a camera.
And your parents were just fine with you filming all their important friends?
Oh, goddess, no. They disowned me. But it brought me to Andromeda. And to you. I know what this is. Out there, you have another life. But when you come home, maybe we can belong together.
Of course. This already feels special, you and me.
Something special? Goddess, I want you to whisper that in my ear. What if we skip out, have drinks at my place instead?
What are we having?
Whatever you'd like.
Oh, I thought it was gonna give me an option. Matchmaker. What's that? With 3 different characters. Across all playthroughs? I did it in 1 playthrough. Where the hell are we? Oh, I guess that's her apartment. We gotta go back down to Vortex. Oh god. Now when I get back, I'm gonna have to... I can't just jump. Damn it. I'm gonna make sure PB didn't find out about this one as well. Be in trouble. Are you supposed to be dancing or something? Just standing there.
The others aren't here yet, but it shouldn't be long.
The others?
Cash and Vorn. If we're gonna teach a Krogan games, we're gonna need more Krogan.
I thought you didn't like Vorn.
What, just 'cause I ride him hard? He's smart, real handy with plans, kept the colony alive and going after we left the Nexus. Cash made a good choice there. Not that I had any say in the matter.
So, fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom.
That's right. Pretty basic game. First one Krogan kids usually play.
I've seen vids, and I know Thresher Maws are damn huge, but fire-breathing Thresher Maws of Doom? That sounds like overkill.
You'll see, it's great.
Right, so, what are the rules?
Kids game, remember? It's simple. Burn down all the other pieces on the map. You win.
Wait, burn down, as in actual fire? Or metaphorical fire?
What do you think? I'll load up the mini flamethrowers when the others get here.
Well, at least the table is fireproof, I think.
Yeah, just don't hit the drinks. Bartender will have a fit.
I don't believe you. You're putting me on.
Oh, Dutch, would I lie to you?
Yes. Yes, you would. Absolutely. Surfing a shuttle as it crash lands on an asteroid. No one's that crazy. Not even you. Right?
Ha, best landing ever.
Oh, so no more with allies or... Okay. That was kind of weird. Okay. Let's go ahead now and get back on the Tempest. And then we will scan all of the planets that aren't... or we'll scan everything that's not... What the hell? Oh. Part of the main story first. We'll see how many we can get done before we end this part. Okay, first thing I have to do though. Soothing. Okay.
Got a minute?
Sure, but do you know?
Hey, you.
Hey yourself.
Whatever you want, I'm inclined to give. Go ahead. Ask me anything.
Are we getting together later?
If I have anything to say about it. You know it.
Okay. She doesn't know. Go.
The Nexus science team is completely blown away by what you found in the Remnant City. It's a tremendous find, Ryder. The team asked me to pass on their thanks.
I hope we can learn something that will help us.
There's already talk of hybridizing our food crops with Jardan-created plants. You know, the discovery of the Angaran origins have made me think hard about creation. If the Jardan were capable of creating life, then what does that say about God?
You're wondering if he could be just a scientist?
What if our creator is just like the Jardan, advanced but mortal, fallible?
Even in that scenario, a higher power could still exist.
There could always be something greater. Greater than us, greater than the Jardan. I had faith before, and I'll keep having faith. Because that's what faith is. Thank you, Ryder. You always know how to make me feel better.
Okay, we got 20 minutes. How many of these can we do? We'll start with these, I guess, and then we can do these two, these two, and then work our way up here. Basavai.
Looks like we're headed to a pretty energetic star.
Deploying radiation and emission screens. Our sensors should be safe.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched. Anomaly found.
Element 0. Element 0 ordinarily forms in the aftermath of a supernova. This pocket appears to be naturally occurring, but the circumstances are wrong. Could the scourge be a factor? Possibly. Ishang. Auroral flashes are visible at most times of day from the cobalt surface of Ishang. The electromagnetic effects may interfere with communications. Pass 51.
I'm picking up something.
Many of the conditions on Pass 51 are amenable to the development of life, microbial at least, but its searing temperatures are an obstacle not easily overcome.
Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Mountains. Water vapor escapes from cracks in the mountains, suggesting that somewhere deep underground, where temperatures are far cooler, a reservoir may exist. If life forms exist on Pass 51, it will be there. Pass 60. The seething radiation of the Basavi sun keeps portions of Pass 60 molten at all times. Attempting to land here would be extremely inadvisable. Typhrundra. Typhondra's weather is uncommonly tranquil for a gas giant. Its clouds and electrical storms move in slow, predictable patterns worthy of further study. Votessa.
There were once hundreds of books and vids about this system. We thought there might be people here. Alien life was fascinating to dream about. That was before the kit.
Probe away. Got a
Vessel.
reading from the asteroid belt.
Wreckage. This Ket survey vessel appears to have been searching the asteroid field for life before it suffered an engine failure. A select few rock samples have miraculously survived. I can't see what it's called.
Anomaly on sensors.
Netikor. Though Netikor is arid and cold, liquid water can be found in its underground seas and during rare rains. Multiple Angaran colonies were planned, none were ever founded.
Deploying probe. I found something.
Biomatter growth. This vast forest appears to be sustained by an enormous underground reservoir. The individual plants seem to be linked, almost acting as a single organism. Creepy. Fensayet. Fensayet's crushingly heavy gravity may be more dangerous than its molten seas. It was named for a mythical Angaran warlord. Stodron.
Anomaly on sensors.
The largest moon of the gas giant Irivosna, Stodran was at one time believed by Angaran astronomers to contain pockets of water ice and perhaps microbial life.
Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
This Ket satellite appears to be monitoring the Voetessa's system's asteroid belt, recording detailed scans from a safe distance. Prechani. Looking green. Named for an Angaran novel about a never-ending winter, Prechani is a strong candidate for mechanized and automated water ice mining. Not as interesting as it looked, I'll be honest. Leyen.
We're a long way out here.
I'll say. There's quite a view of the Scourge. Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
Starship wreckage. The resident of this escape pod has been deceased for some time, but her records reveal that she was one of the Nexus exiles. Her passion for the Andromeda Initiative's scientific goals never faded. She died here, on one final exploratory mission. Everodin. Images from an unmanned flyover of Everodin brought its gemstone mountains to Angaran attention centuries ago. The planet was an icon of alien beauty, now generally forgotten. Past 29. Past 29's constant downpour of sulfuric acid rain evaporates before touching the planet's surface, where streams of lava are spewed regularly by active volcanoes. Past 40A.
Anomaly on sensors.
Past 40's moon likely came into being through a massive asteroid impact millennia ago, creating both the planet's rings and Past 40A.
Deploying probe. We've got a crater.
Buried at the center of this crater is an ancient metal object that appears to be some sort of torpedo. It seems Past 40A was caught in the crossfire of a space battle centuries of millennia ago. Past 32.
Anomaly on sensors.
Past 32 is, according to our best calculations, positioned at a safe distance from the Scourge, such that observations made from Past 32 are not widely distorted by Scourge effects.
Deploying probe. Satellite detected.
This satellite appears to use Andromeda Initiative technology and is oriented to monitor the Scourge. However, or how and why it was placed, however, is a mystery. Now we're 85% done with the progression on the Helios cluster. Mios.
The Scourge really left its mark on these systems.
It's getting dense in the space beyond. Better be careful. I'm picking up something. Deploying probe. Anomaly found.
Comet Revolver. Angaran records confirm this comet collided with observational equipment at several points, causing it to spin off course. It follows a doomed orbit. Veil. Vale's silica and aluminum surface is spotted with anomalous materials that defy our scans. Reaching those materials through the scorching, irradiated atmosphere will be the challenge of a generation. Sicton.
Anomaly on sensors.
Despite its size, this gas giant was not visible from the Milky Way galaxy during early surveys. Whether it was somehow missed or affected by the scourge is unclear.
Deploying probe. Got a reading from the asteroid belt.
This Andromeda initiative satellite appears to be programmed to study Sicton, but many of its key components have been stripped away. Hutan.
I'm picking up something.
Hutans. Hydrogen and nitrogen atmosphere is notable for its unique weather patterns. Storms begin and end here with almost mechanized consistency. It's like a hurricane.
Probes launched. I found something.
This storm does not fit Hutan's usual patterns. It appears to be the result of a comet impact that occurred within the past decade. H88. Endless flat desert cover H88's surface under a sky suffused with lightning. A single great gouge, like an abandoned quarry, suggests a mining effort by ancient visitors. Askew. Gold and silver abound in the thin rings surrounding this icy world, likely caused by numerous meteor impacts over hundreds of millennia. Okay, might as well scan this one for the main story.
I'm picking up something. Deploying probe.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. Data collection probe ready for placement.
Data collection commencing.
Even though there are like 5 or 6 that we can do, we only need to do 3.
Anomaly detected. Probes launched.
This is one of the chosen data collection nav points. We should release a probe. Data collection probe ready for placement.
Speak to crew about Scourge research. Okay. But before we do that, we're gonna go to the rest of the places. It's only 3. Ratul.
Rumor has it this is quite the lawless region. No place to get stranded.
Stranded? Why would you even bring that up?
No anomalies. Govok's Folly. Weird.
Anomaly on sensors.
The Scourge and some unusual orbital mechanics leave Govok's Folly icebound at night and boiling during the day. The outcast Govok attempted to take advantage of this, to little avail.
Probes launched. Getting a scan.
This Ket dropship appears to have been departing Govok's Folly when it was hit by weapons fire. Perhaps Govok is still alive and active after all. Kisrata. The Scourge has caused massive electromagnetic disturbances in Kisrata's atmosphere. Avoiding any closer proximity to the planet is strongly advised. In Saran. Or in Saren. In Saren's nitrogen and carbon monoxide atmosphere is gradually being stripped away by Ratul's sun, leaving the barren surface utterly unprotected from the sun's radiation. Hybaro.
Anomaly on sensors.
Hybaro has adapted bizarrely to the Scourge for about a third of its orbit period. The Scourge's effects permit plant life to flourish. At all other times, Hybaro boils in Ratul's sun.
Deploying probe. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Iron. H494. Milky Way survey suggests 2 gas giants were present in Ratul. Could the Scourge have collapsed them into a single world in less than 6 centuries, or is something else at work? Var. We'll do both of these in this video, and then we'll end it before we talk to the crew.
Zuvi, keep an eye on those sensors.
I always do.
I know, it's just... This is a dicey sector. Better to be ready.
Anomaly on sensors. Deploying probe. Detecting what's left of a ship.
Shuttle. This shuttle appears to have limped away from a battle. Logs indicate the crew, now deceased, came to Var to raid an outcast mining camp. The attempt must have ended badly. May Shessa.
Anomaly detected.
An outcast mineral mining camp has been recently demolished here. A fragmentary distress call describes the attackers as other exiles. There are no survivors.
Probes launched. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Graphite. H171. But where's LV426, huh? They don't know. H171 is sheltered from the heat of our sun by large dust clouds in the inner solar system. The result is a glittering orb of frozen ammonia and tin. Does not sound very nice. H173. Great oceans of ethane and thin sheets of water ice cover the surface of H173. Ice mining might be possible here, but there are surely richer sources on more agreeable worlds. Probably. Margoth. Margoth's extraordinarily dangerous surface is of less interest than its ring system. Its inner ring is primarily dust and rock. The outer ring is composed of large chunks of water ice. H174.
Anomaly on sensors.
Frozen ethane covers H174, the ice sheets interrupted only by low mountains and shallow craters. Thanks to dust clouds in the inner system, little sunlight reaches this world.
Deploying probe.
The deceased outcast inhabitants of this escape pod appears to have fled a battle at Meishesa in the inner system. Rover. Get over, Rover. Or move over, whatever the saying is.
Not many other ships would venture out this far.
It's our job to be first.
If you ain't first, you're last. Just wise words.
Anomaly detected. Probe away.
Intense scourge activity is common in this area. Might be worth planting a probe.
Deploying probe. Getting a scan.
Starship wreckage. A remnant fighter seemingly impaled on a tendril of Scourge. Astonishingly, certain self-repair mechanisms appear to be intact, though the vessel will never be whole again. Scourge formation.
The data collection probe is prepped whenever you're ready, Ryder.
Momerus.
Anomaly on sensors.
Momerus appears to have been stripped of a breathable atmosphere by Scourge phenomena over the past century. What remains is a barren sphere of boron and carbon.
Probe away. Tracking a huge mineral deposit.
Aluminum. H162. Much of H162's unusual coloration comes from what appears to be a sort of algae. The organism pervades the dense, moist atmosphere, floating on the wind. Weird. H80. Massive sandstorms thrash H80's surface day in and day out, wearing once mighty mountain ranges down to smooth nubs over millennia. H169. On a cursory visual inspection, this massive planet appears almost Earth-like, but its incredible incredibly heavy gravity and crushing atmosphere make colonization a long shot. Wearius. Wearius is inhabited by simple herds of methane breathers struggling to find shelter against the cold. It may be scourge effects that have pushed these creatures to near extinction. Okay. So that is all of the unexplored systems. The only one we have left is this one, which we haven't even discovered yet. So do we have anything? Yes. A crew like no other. Drac. Through all these misadventures, Drac's been showing his age. The old Krogan already half bought with all the synthetics keeping him upright, and Kesh fears that her grandfather's gunning for a not so early. What? Okay. Romantic entanglements. You had a brief but memorable fling with Asari documentary filmmaker Carrie Tefesi. Gil Brody. The two of you have developed the kind of strong, tight friendship that can withstand anything. Oh, you supported Gil's decision to have a child with his platonic friend Jill. Suvi Anwar. Suvi considers you a true friend, and you know this friendship will only grow in the years to come. Okay. So yeah, save it. Hope you guys are enjoying it. When we come back, we're going to continue on with the main plot. Meridian, the way home. Speak to crew about Scourge research. So, hope you guys are enjoying it. Have a great day, and I'll see ya.